I called Stan too. It's funny you said that.
It's time for the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
For me, there's nothing better than to spend all of my time out on the water.
With waterman Eric Brandon.
Cause that's where I get my kicks, out on the water.
And extreme angler Joe Hector.
Hey, it's my residence.
Call your resident fishing experts, Eric and Joe, at 866-801-0940 and get hooked up.
You know where we'd be spending our weekend.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car.
Don't wanna waste my time or a single dime on something high and dry, out on the water.
Want to see the show live? Go to the Nautical Ventures Facebook page.
Wake yourself up. The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show is on the radio. Year 16, talking fishing, backcountry, offshore, river monsters, arapaima, testicle-eating pacu, you name it, man. We're talking about
Bigfoot, UFOs, we got it all here.
River monster sounds like my ex.
river monsters, man. Gonna be a good show today coming up for you, but first, let's bring in the crew here, man. My right guy, the man, the wingman, the dude, the bro, with the guns, Joe Jammin' Hector.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. The dude, the bro.
The dude, the bro, the man with the fro.
The dude.
That's you, the dude, bro.
The man that doesn't want to show the fro, bro.
That's right.
Stephen J. Gray, you crazy man. Good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen. Happy Saturday to you.
Eric, back at 9:40. You've always been invaluable.
By the way,
on the radio.
Eric comes in at 5 o'clock this morning just to make sure our show is on properly.
He is
Yes.
the best of the best, double of the best, man. Give this man a big
He's
fat
the man.
Big fat raise, authorize a raise, man. All right?
Yes.
Yeah. Damn it.
So you can sit on a phone book because that's the only raise he's going to get whether you want to.
Talked to a batch of caps last night, Joe.
Yes.
About what's happening in the world of fishing on the water, and I'd say it's been up and down,
Yeah.
sideways,
All over.
all over, man.
How's that sarcasm?
Still bad.
Sarcasm or gasm? Which one is it?
Probably both. Yeah.
It's still out there. Jimbo coming up here shortly will tell you that sarcasm is still out there causing all kinds of fits with trolling planers and trolling live bait, trolling ballyhoo, whatever else. It's just never leaving, I don't think, anyway.
By the way, I fly the beaches from South Beach to Palm Beach for you guys this weekend. Once again, it's all over the place.
All over the
Yeah.
place.
Yep.
Very special thing on the program coming up. We have a 6:45 trivia question for a Starbright bucket, which is not just got the good stuff from Starbright, mind you. We're kicking in some other things. Like Joe and I brought extra goodies for you, like lures. And these lures aren't cheap, man. Try to buy this lure for less than $30 at a tackle shop. Good luck. Okay, this is a super duper jigging lure. Okay?
Knife jigs.
You got a Jimmy jig right here. Okay, you want to do that? Joe's got his own stash of stuff. Now, we're not giving them all to you, but we're going to throw a few in the bucket and just kind of spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Right?
And the bucket alone, that Starbright bucket alone is worth a lot with that awesome, all those awesome products made in US of A.
Which you keep helping yourself to and making it smaller.
Let's move along here, Mr. Simrad. Hey, that's nice. Hey, Joe, isn't that nice that Eric has a Simrad jersey? And do you have one?
No.
No.
I bought this from the Simrad store out of my own pocket.
Oh,
okay?
my bull BS.
Okay, no.
BS.
I $51 to pay for this really nice hoodie, man, okay?
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
I like the color.
Santa Claus should be stopping by any moment here.
Okay. It is.
Let's go right to our first guy, man, on the Thomas Flyer. Shall we get the show rolling right now, man?
Let's do it.
Jimbo Thomas, the man, the plan on the Thomas Flyer out there doing it every single day. Bring him on like nobody else can. Joe, ready?
That's out of control.
What up, Jimmy boy?
It just gets better every week, that intro. I love it.
I wish fishing was as good as the intro, man. That'd be nice. You know what I mean?
That would be epic.
I mean,
right?
epic, right?
It sure would be, because we've been in a slump now for a number of weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just here. You know, I talk to guys just like you up and down the coast, and everybody's been struggling. You know, there's been a few decent catches thrown in, but for the most part, it's been very, very tough.
Yeah.
So it's got to turn around one of these days. You know, I have a couple of my customers like, you know, when's the fishing going to get better? I'm like, you know, I wish I could tell you that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd be a friggin' millionaire if I knew that much. But, you know, from one day to the next, you get out there, you never know. But, you know, the seaweed's still out there. You know, there's some days it's a little lighter than others, but in general, it's been very scattered and thick and tough to fish through.
Yeah.
Making the fish all scattered out.
Right.
You know, anywhere from the reef heck, from the bay to Bimini, the seaweed's been bad.
Yeah.
So,
How's
we've been heading out looking for dolphin. That's kind of our mainstay this time of the year, and we've been catching some, but we've been struggling to catch a few of them every day, and we've been letting go enough, probably more than what we've been keeping, because there have been some small ones out there.
right?
But that's what we're dealing with. Hopefully change tomorrow or today.
Jimbo, are you? I've been hearing some reports of like scattered, and I mean scattered. There's some big dolphin, but kind of. I guess the word is it's scattered. I mean, they're getting them, but you said, they're singles or like
Joe, would the word be scattered?
Scattered.
Are they scattered, man?
Yeah, but you got to have
scattered.
the deer.
It sounds like they're scattered. That means they're few and far between, I believe.
I think they're scattered. Yeah, scattered somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, with dolphin, catching them is the easy part. You just got to find them.
Right.
And all of the fish that we have been finding have been singles or maybe doubles, but no schools to speak of. There was one, I caught one about maybe 12 pounds yesterday was our biggest one.
Okay.
I did hear of one roughly 20 pounds caught. But again, it's just finding those fish. Catching them is the easy part after that. And we would get on some birds, and it looked like there'd in the past, we're like, oh, this is it, big school. And there'd be 3 or 4 birds working like crazy, and they're on one fish.
Yeah.
And we have seen that a lot lately.
Yeah.
And, a lot of times we get on the birds, we chase them around. I know that they're on fish, but we never get a bite or we never see the fish.
Right.
Now, a lot of times when that happens, they're on real small ones, which are tough to see because they're so small usually. And then those little guys are usually racing around super fast, where the big ones are moving fast, but they're more cruising versus racing, I would call it. So they're easier to see. I'm getting up in the tuna tower and seeing them. Like the 12-pounder that we had yesterday, we get on a couple birds, and boom, there was actually 2 of them there, and the second one wouldn't bite. He was roughly the same size. So we caught the cow, the bull. Bull didn't want to bite, but I heard of one about 20 pounds. But there was 7 or 8 charter boats out yesterday, and I don't think there was 15 keeper dolphin caught amongst the 7 or 8 charter boats. And that's, a lot of miles put in, a lot of baits, a lot of looking.
Right.
So that's what we're dealing with. And, back in the old days, we'd catch 30 dolphin and call it a bad day. Now, if we catch 10, we're like, top dogs.
Yeah.
I mean, that will change, and it'll change for the better. It's just a matter of when.
Right.
It's a matter of having patience, Jimbo, because you realize these smaller fish, these small dolphin that are probably, less than 20 inches to fork, give them a year, and wherever they may be, they'll be 35, 40 pounds somewhere, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, if they're not long-lined or caught or
long-lined or kept by
I still
illegals.
think the long lining is a killer, man. I mean, you're taking out... I don't know if you ever see videos on that.
Of course I have. It drives me batty.
And I'll tell you, man, you look at, like, because they kill stuff also that, like, they're not even after, and they do away with it, So you see lines and lines and lines of just all these epic, big dolphin, I'm talking mahi and wahoos and just all these prime fish, and you're just sitting there going, oh my gosh, man, they're not even like getting to us,
I'm sure Jimbo's about that.
I don't
know how much it affects, but I'll tell you.
That's not why we're not seeing them. There's no long lining done out here.
Okay.
You go down further in the Caribbean, around some of the islands, they're some long lining, but it's like the local fishermen, so it's not a massive scale like what you're talking about. So those guys aren't really putting or hurting on them. Up in North Carolina is where they are doing a lot of long lining, but those fish are already past us. Those might be fish that we would see the next year, possibly.
Okay.
And that's just a different body of fish. I believe those are coming from the outside of the islands, like the open Atlantic, and then coming around, and that's where they're hitting in North Carolina.
Okay.
So those aren't fish that are coming through us that we missed or didn't catch. So, we've been, we tag a lot of dolphin, and that's why we do it, so we can find out their migration patterns and whatnot. And there's the Dolphin Research Project. These guys are on it, and they're finding out a lot of stuff about them. So I don't think that's why. It's just something's changed in their pattern, and it's getting later and later. We know that. So, hopefully this month or even September, October, we'll have good dolphin fishing.
Yeah.
And the past number of years, that's when we've done the best on them, and they're nice sized fish. They're averaging 6 and 8 pounds instead of 3 pounds.
Yeah.
Same fish has just had more time to grow.
All right.
So, and we've been through these slumps in the past, and we'll come out of it.
Yeah, I don't think like the long lining is like a main culprit, but I always like believe in like the death of 1,000 pokes theory, where like there's little things here, there's little things there, there's little things there, and it just kind of all adds up in the end. It just worries me a little bit, just because I to me anyway, who's lived in South Florida for I'd say almost 15 years.
Yep.
I would say the past 5, maybe 6, I've personally, not being a local, seen I guess you could say, a little bit of a decline.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's the change in patterns, which actually, Jimbo, you would probably know with the tagging and stuff, but the patterns changing or the weather or the I don't know. I mean, it could be just a mix of everything, but...
How about this? Let's get off the really depressing. Seriously, you're depressing me with this news. You got me really down in the dumps, right, Joe, about the massive missing of mahi. How about we ask Jimbo if he's going out today with a really great crew, feeling super stoked? What's your best game plan to get a nice fish on the Thomas Flyer? What do you think?
Well, go out there, give it a half day at least looking for the mahis. That's our game plan. And then we're going to catch some live. Excuse me. I think I got the Rona. Not. So our game plan is, get some live baits, go out, do our job looking for dolphin. Hopefully we get lucky. Yep. Otherwise, the edge of the Gulf Stream has really looked good. The water's been blue. The current's been ripping. Basically, if this was April or May, it would be ideal conditions to go in there and catch a sailfish or a kingfish or a tuna. But we are almost in August, so there's still some of those fish around, just not in the numbers like in April or May.
How's the wahoo?
So go in there in the afternoon, put those live baits out. You can put them under the kite, or you can drift them, live bait, or slow troll them. Try and find an area that the weed is not too bad, and you still have a shot at a sail. I did hear of a couple sails caught yesterday.
Yeah. And
a shot at a king. Blackfin tuna is not likely, but it's always possible, and you never know. You might get one of those wahoos, Joe.
Yes.
There you go.
There we go.
Got to rock the clock, Jimmy. So you heading out today, or what's your game plan, buddy? You taking the boat out?
Actually, no. I was booked for the last month for today, and about 2 days ago, these guys called and said they had Corona, or somebody in their party did, and that's an easy out nowadays. And I'm like, well, whatever. What can you do? So no,
wow.
The way it's been kind of a struggle out there for us. So I'm not too upset. Plus, it's been a little bumpy out there the last few days. Not rough, but not summertime calm.
Just turn it into a really nice late afternoon Budweiser moment and have a few dozen of those bad boys and call it a day, man. Whatever.
There you go.
Right,
That's always an option. A good option, actually.
Yeah.
We know you love your Budweiser, Jimbo. Hey, thanks so much again, man. The Thomas Flyer is a super duper bad machine. Your phone number to book that bad boy for a day would be what? Please.
It's 305-374-4133, and you can check us out on Instagram and on Facebook at Thomas Flyer Fishing.
All right, Jimbo. Thanks so much, man. Have a great day.
Thanks, Jimbo. You're the man.
All right.
You got it. Good luck, everybody.
Alan Zarub is still in the Brazilian rainforest catching all kinds of crazy-ass peacock and wild species we never see here.
Can't wait to hear his stories when he gets back.
Oh, he'll never stop talking either, believe me.
Yes.
He'll never stop talking about everything he's caught, Joe, because he just goes on, man. You know what I mean? Corey Nowakowski's coming up next with a local, by the way, snakehead bite. Wait to hear what Corey has to say.
Oh, boy.
Not one, not two, not 10, but
monsters?
A whole bunch of monsters, bro.
Yes.
6:30, Jim Matthew coming by with the mini lobster season report. Chiefy will be here.
Okay, cool.
6:45, we got the trivia question, what you have this weekend. You got a good one for us?
Yeah.
You do?
It's a fairly moderate
Would you
one.
tip me and Eric back at the studio off on what the answer?
Absolutely not.
He needs to know the answer to the winner.
Surprise.
Well, he has to know the answer, okay, please.
All right.
And Bouncer and Deshaun Rolls are coming up here on the big show. Good morning, everybody, on Fox Sports 940.
Live.
The strongest stars.
Out at the plate.
The biggest bats.
And Jazz trying to score, and he does.
The matchups you want to hear. On air, on your smart speaker, and on your iHeart Radio app. Marlins baseball plays here. Miami's Fox Sports 940.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
When it comes to kayak fishing, Nautical Ventures knows what you need to catch fish. They carry top brands from Hobie, Ocean, Wilderness, Old Town, Perception, Necky, and are experts in rigging your kayak. They'll customize your kayak with fishing amenities, lights, depth finders, and anything else that fits your personal fishing style. Nautical Ventures has the largest and latest selection of kayaks and accessories in stock, and you can try it before you buy it in their exclusive Aqua Zone. Go to nauticalventures.com for more details. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for kayak fishing.
South Florida fishermen know that this is blue water country, where big fish, big water, and big expectations sit right offshore. So we build blue water boats for the blue water fishermen, where yacht-grade construction meets 21st century technology. And compromise? Well, we leave that for the other guys. You can customize your own blue water boat by visiting bluewatersportfishingboats.com and discover why boating is better on a blue water.
Out on the water, the gear you run can make all the difference. A good day's fishing or coming home skunked. That's why Simrad is the brand of choice for sport fishing fans across Florida. Find the richest fishing holes with our powerful radars. Navigate the coast with our award-winning displays. And take a closer look beneath the surface with our best-in-class sonar. To build your perfect fishing system, navigate to simrad-yachting.com.
Is your boat properly insured? When's the last time your agent called to discuss your policy? We're People's Insurance underwriters, and boat insurance as you know it is about to change. We understand how the right insurance agent can make the difference in getting your claim paid, or not. Our agents are lifelong boaters whose focus is on service, reliability, and savings. We can make a difference in your boat insurance. To learn more, go to thehappyboating.com. People's Insurance underwriters. Insurance for boaters, by boaters.
You've got bugs. What's your move?
All right, gentlemen, got a little bit of time here if you want to say good morning to our Facebook friends and family.
Lots of folks checking out this morning. Elon Tauber, one of our normal good morning guys.
Good morning, Elon.
Karen Kubanak, always the first one to post. Good morning, guys. Hey, good morning, Karen. How are you?
Hello.
Nick Brent is on the horn this morning. Edward Horsack. James Williams is checking out the stream. Alan Meeson, good morning, guys. Jimbo's report is always spot on. EB, that Simrat hoodie looks really good on you. How about that guy, man? I'm going to give you just a free prize because I'm not even sure who you are, where you are. But if I ever find you, I got a gift for you there.
Oh, Santa Claus in the Simrat outfit is being nice this morning.
Yes, he's been a good boy, saying nice things about Santa Brandon. So I'm going to take care of him.
Nicholas Beltran.
Give him a nice little prize. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Simrat display looks great. It's doing its thing, Steven. Awesome job.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks so much for the great setup every weekend. What time do you start setting this thing up before we jump on the set?
5.
You're listening to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
I know everybody says money can't buy happiness, but it can buy me a boat.
Come give me a kiss.
It can buy me a truck to pull.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. And the fishing buddies everybody needs. Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Let's go while we're young.
You're hooked into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Yeah, baby, that's normally Alan Zaremba's intro music. He's in Brazil fishing Those big 15, 20-pound peacock bass would shoot.
Oh,
I only imagine.
it's my dream.
Grab one of the bad boys.
Can you imagine?
I can't even fathom
on like
it,
a popper, just.
One day, man, if I ever get on my damn job and travel somewhere, it'd be great. You know what I mean?
It'd be fun, man. Can you imagine all of us going?
I would be a hoot daddy, wouldn't it? I'd be kicking us out of the country the first day.
Yeah, we'd be, yeah.
We got our man who's got the Florida State world record snakehead, man.
Records of records.
Records of records that were records, man.
Yeah.
Corey Nowakowski's on line number 1, and we talked last night, Joe, and he's had a banging week, man, catching snakeheads and other things. Corey.
He's the guy.
Good morning to you, brother.
Hey, Corey.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Hey, we're doing great. So you and I chatted last night, and I'm not going to steal your thunder. Talk about the day you had with your client this week and just what happened out there, dude. Whoa.
Yeah, well, we had a guy from Peyton Moore from Texas, and he came down for snakeheads. He's never fished for snakeheads before. And so he kind of, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, I'm expecting a few fish. I'm not expecting, a ton of fish. He's the YouTuber, he does the YouTube channel, and he ended up at the end of the day, we got about 30 fish.
What? Whoa. 30 peacock bass?
Nice.
Or snakeheads.
No, snakeheads, rather. Oh, my God, man. We talked about this last show. They have been going deeper now. This time we talked about the fact that maybe up on the bank, maybe hanging out, or what?
Yeah, it was. They were really up top water. We got into one area and they were hitting it. They were falling it right to the boat. Wow. He got all of it on YouTube where they were just, on the camera, just coming up right to the boat, chasing the frogs right to the boat, hitting it 2-3 times.
Wow.
Man.
So they haven't been screwed with for a while. So he was really into it. For a first time, it was a hell of a lot of fish.
Corey, I've never actually fought a snakehead. And Joe, have you?
Yeah.
You have, okay.
Oh, they're monsters.
I have never fought a snakehead. Would you say these are one of the best battling freshwater fish?
Me or him?
Yeah.
Oh, him.
Either one of you, yeah.
I'll let you.
Yeah, no, for me, I've caught large peacocks and all sorts of other stuff. And, yeah, snakeheads, I think, anyways, are the hardest fighting freshwater fish we have down here. They got that whole body's just a muscle, they're long. They use it to their advantage to fight, and just a very hard fighting fish. Hard to beat.
I would say most aggressive.
Yeah.
Out of all of them that I've caught, they peacocks are strong, but they kind of dig.
Yeah.
Whereas like a snakehead is just all over the place. Rolling up, jumping on land, jumping back in the water, rolling up again. Yep. So you gotta take off your leader when you're done with them, or you'll pop.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they use that body like a spring.
Yeah.
So, it's like just all over the place.
I'm looking at the Facebook live stream and some of the photos that Stephen J. Gray's putting up on a visual here of some of the fish he's caught. And just looking at their body size and knowing the fact, you're right, Joe, these are all muscle fish, which you know about mussels, obviously.
Yes.
And which tells me they can fight their butts off and put a hurting on you if you're using, like... Corey, now I'm thinking, are you guys using, like, heavier tackle or just light stuff or what?
Well, he asked me, he said, what do we... I usually got, like, 20, 30-pound braid. I said, well, I'll step it up to 50.
Oh, wow.
And I said, some of the areas we're going, I said, there's a lot of vegetation, there's a lot of trees, so you got to... just in case you really get a monster fish or, whatever, you got to be prepared because they'll dig you. They're like a snook. They'll go right for, cover and shit like that. So, yeah.
They're tough, man.
Gotta step it up.
And I guess the lure of choice is still throwing those plastic frogs across the top of the waterbed there.
Yeah, them and mice. People are using those fake mice. You ever see those?
I hope they're fake mice.
Yeah, or real mice.
No, God.
I'm kidding.
Don't go there.
Kidding, Facebook.
Don't go there.
Oh, I was cut. Quick question. When you get the really big one, see, I never caught a really big one. I think my biggest was probably like 8 pounds, I think. Corey, when you get when you get a 10+ pounder, like, is it even more extreme, so to speak, or is it about the same always when you hook into these guys?
No, it's more extreme once you're getting up into that range and bigger. they'll if you're using a light rod or line, they'll start stripping drag like it's no tomorrow. I mean, they'll have their way with you with no problem. They go right for cover. They go right for snags. So that's the first place they're going to go for. And the problem is that's why you need the heavier lines, and they'll start death rolling if they get into whatever snag or cover they get into. So that's when they pop you off.
Right. Let's acknowledge some of our Facebook streamers who are making comments as you're going on, Corey, here. Nick Brent says Eric Brandon snakehead fish are probably the most hardest fighting fish. Ozzy Ochoa was the one who got me my first one, so that's very cool. Howard Kirk goes, nice. Snakeheads are good eats. Now, I never caught one, and I've never eaten one, so I got a lot of homework to do, buddy. I'm hearing just nothing but good
They're
stuff.
good, man.
Fish, man.
Yeah.
Have you eaten
They
one?
are very good to eat.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've eaten a couple, yeah. There was Corey, you might know this. There was a small tournament that this guy used to put on. I don't know if he still does. And it was a snakehead tournament out west. And he would have a grill there at the event and grill them up right there when they would bring them in,
Fresh.
Wow. So, but anyway, it was cool, because it was different.
Yeah, I fished many of those.
Yeah, see, he knows. Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah,
and
we won a lot of those, and so
we all know the FWC does tell you guys, or all of us out there, to dispatch these fish because they're extremely invasive.
Right.
They want you to cook them and kill them and cook them.
Yeah, they told us that with our event, with our exotic tournament.
Yeah. The biggest thing they don't. You can put them back where you catch them. That's not the illegal part. I mean, they do encourage you to keep them, just like all exotics. You can put them back where you've caught them. They've been established, but you can't move them or transport them. That is illegal. So, but it isn't out of the. It's not terrible if you put them back where you caught them because they're already established. They ain't going anywhere. So
right.
Now,
you catch other fish.
I wouldn't mind. I'm just thinking, Joe, on my lake, Catherine, where I live, I wouldn't mind if a guy transported maybe a couple of snakeheads to my lake and kind of add to the abundant growing species I've got out there because I'm seeing, albino catfish now. I'm seeing gar go by now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing koi go by now. Like, what do you keep adding to my lake, fellas? Whatever you're doing, just make it a gigantic freshwater aquarium, I guess. I don't know,
got Pacu in there.
Yeah.
Pacu I got. I don't have arapaima yet, but they're coming, I think.
And that Corey, Corey, have you ever caught a Pacu?
That's the one species I haven't caught down here.
If you do, Corey, I want to warn you, bro. Use terminal tackle. I've caught one, okay, and they will spool your ass like you don't even know.
Yeah. That's why it's interesting because I feel, since we're talking about the hardest fighting freshwater here, I would say it's Pacu number one.
Yeah.
And then...
that's what I hear.
Yeah. And I caught a small one, and this thing, man, it's literally like a permit.
Yeah.
And whang! Yeah. I mean, I was like, what the heck do I have on?
They are muscular, and they are fast.
Yeah.
And they don't give up.
Right.
And I've caught
snakeheads don't either, but the Pacu are
Hey, Corey, before you go, man, folks want to fish with you. What's our best way to get a hold of you and get you out there in the water and enjoy these 35-plus fish you catch lately? I don't know.
You can get a hold of me. My number's 954-732-3566, or you can visit my website, FloridaSnakeheadandBassAdventures.com, or you can check me out on Instagram or Facebook, Corey Nowakowski. And you can get a hold of me either way. And,
awesome. What a great report today, man. Corey, you're banging, man. What a great report this was, man. Really enjoyed it, seriously. About
good
all
stuff.
These snakeheads are amazing.
Yep.
So thank you again, Corey. I hope you keep catching those big fish and keep holding those world records, man, because we're proud of you, man. You're the man with the record, which is pretty neat.
Beating his own records. Yeah. How cool is that?
Beating his own records.
Exactly.
Yeah, right?
That's awesome,
nobody
man.
can take him on, man. Corey, thank you, brother. Have a great day, dude.
Thanks, brother.
All right.
All right. You guys too. Thank you.
Little teaser on the show coming up. We have the Start by Bucket 645 with Fish Brain Trivia. I'm holding up some lures here, okay? Joe's got something over in his hand over there.
Special one.
We're going to kick those in with the Start by Bucket. Now, think about the entire value of this. You got this entire just loaded bucket of good stuff, okay? These lures are about $25 a piece on average.
Oh, yeah.
On the low end, okay?
On the low end.
We're going to kick in 2 or 3 of these bad boys. So Joe's got a banging question coming up. I want you guys to really do me a favor. 866-801-0940 is the number to call, okay? When we say to call, please call. Don't give us the answer on the stream. call the number.
Or DM me.
Call the number and get on the radio, okay?
Yeah.
So we'll do that. Up next, Jim Chiefy Matthew. What happened during mini lobster season, Joe? I heard 2 guys died.
Chaos.
2 guys died and a lot of things that weren't right.
2 guys died?
2 guys
in the
died.
Keys.
In the Keys.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, we'll talk about that. Yeah, just operator error, man, or just natural causes.
A lot of oxygen.
Yeah, buddy. Plus, we know a whole lot of bugs died. That's for damn sure. So, Jim Matthew coming up next here at Fox Sports 940.
Live.
Boom.
Who's the big winner?
Everybody loses.
You win some, you lose some.
Winner! Bad, Danny. Not good at all.
That's a nice saying for feeling better about losing.
You're still a winner.
But here's a phrase that's only ever been associated with winners.
Hit me!
Alexa, play Fox Sports 940 Miami on iHeartRadio. Immediate win every time.
You always think that you're going to win.
Miami's new home for Fox Sports Radio.
Remember the glory days of gasoline? It's just not made the same anymore.
Kick your gas into gear with StarTron. Pump up the performance in all of your engines. Cure the problems of ethanol with the power of enzymes. And maximize your mileage every time you drive. Kickstart your engines with StarTron.
Hear that? That's the sound of confidence. The sound of confidence brought to you by Nationwide Battery. For over 30 years, boaters and fishermen have counted on Nationwide to fire up their engines, to keep their electronics going, week after week, year after year. They have the largest selection of batteries at the best prices, with dockside installation available. If you count on your boat, then count on Nationwide Battery. Visit them at nationwide-battery.com. Nationwide Batteries, the sound of confidence.
Catch more fish with FishBrain, the world's most popular fishing app. FishBrain provides the tools you need to fish better, helping you to make bigger and better catches. With over 14 million anglers from around the world, no other fishing app contains as much detailed data as FishBrain. Find catches, make connections, learn different fishing techniques, everywhere from your local pond to the middle of the ocean. It's the only fishing app with maps for every body of water, with specific layers for catches, waypoints, and depth contours. So start catching more fish with FishBrain. Join for free at fishbrain.com.
Need to get out on the water? Look no further than Sailfish Boats. For nearly 4 decades, Sailfish Boats have been catching their limit along Florida's southeast coast, providing families and friends the perfect platform to create lasting memories. With head-turning styling, SailTech construction, and incredible on-the-water performance, Sailfish Boats are sure to meet your demanding needs and wants. Each boat features the legendary Deep V variable degree steep hull, intelligent ergonomics throughout, and a list of standard features for those seeking a boating experience at an undeniable value. Plus, deep gunnels, comfortable seating, roomy heads, plenty of storage, plus an abundant number of cup holders only steps away from another make Sailfish Boats a must-see. Fishing focused and family-friendly, Sailfish Boats are versatile. Enjoy hardcore fishing in the morning, afternoon activities with family or friends, or entertain with a sunset cruise, all with one boat. So, if you're in the market for a new boat, check out the new 2022 model lineup of Sailfish Center Console, Dual Console, and Walk-Around boats, including the all-new 316 Dual Console. Visit sailfishboats.com for more information and to find a Sailfish dealer near you.
Venture X from Capital
All right, gentlemen, a little time here. If you want to say good morning to our Facebook friends and family, you guys saw the new Sailfish video up there.
Very cool. That new Sailfish vid is very neat, man. So thanks for that dropping, Steve, very much.
No problem. Looks like we got 2 videos from them that are new. So
we do. Alan Nicholas Beltran, another name I don't recognize. Nicholas, good morning, brother. How are you?
Hey, I got a question. Isn't Chiefy coming up next?
Chiefy is next, yes.
All right, didn't you say you had some other pictures of what he slayed this week, or no? Because I didn't see them.
I had sent you those to Messenger, my brother, but
I didn't see them.
I can resend them to you.
I'd appreciate that, because I only see the pictures of Chiefy from last week.
Well, I'll send you some new stuff, okay? It ain't going to be a picture of him. It's actually the picture of the catch.
Okay.
That's
all right.
We want to see. We don't want to see his face. We want to see the catch.
Yeah, but it's fun to see him as well, too.
Okay.
You got my question, right? We're all good?
Did you text to me?
Yeah, I sent it in a text.
Let me check. First, let me do what Commander Stevens said by sending a photo. I'm going to have to obey the colonel of the show here.
Oh! Commander, wow.
All right, so Joe sent me the question, I believe, and I'm going to look at it today.
Which is very interesting, by the way.
Say whatever you
the answer to it.
Let me open it up, baby. let's see here. The blankest fish in the world. How did you figure that one out?
Pretty crazy.
Did you talk to him personally?
I met up with him, had a coffee.
You get a little Q&A going on?
Little Q&A.
Yeah, and he had the right answers. He was
good time.
It's amazing, bro.
Yeah.
How do you guys come up with these questions, man?
I have no idea.
Hey, man, football season's coming back soon, man. Yeah.
What?
Damn.
You found the secret spot to get your fishing in. The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
I wanna go fishing. I don't ever wanna stop.
With Eric Brandon and Joe Hector. Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. Anything you want to know about fishing or boating, troll us at 866-801-0940.
Holy cow. This is more serious than I thought.
Watch the show live on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page.
We'll certainly look forward to that.
The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Danny Ramos sent me a text last night. Said, Eric, I had a really rough week, man. I'm just hurting for certain. Can I grab a break in the show? And, Danny Ramos wants a break in the show. Give Danny Ramos a break in the show. He's got a brand new baby, probably a little sleep, as you know, with Mia.
It's tough in the beginning.
Brand new babies keep you up all night long, so he wants a little break. Give him a break, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So, the man with the plan, who's out there on the water checking out the real action of mini lobster season, Jim Chiefy Matthey, who's been doing this for Jimmy, I think, 30, 40 years diving? I don't know. It's been forever, dude. Before I was born, maybe, I think. Yeah.
Before you were born?
That's a little stretch, Joe. A little stretch here, buddy. But
hey, Jim.
Jimmy, we showed us some photos of the catch you got this week, and you did well, didn't you, my friend?
Yeah, and it was all about doing a little scouting ahead of time. We had gone out a couple days beforehand and kind of verified where everything was, and they were right where we left them.
Wow, how lucky is
Wednesday, that was big. That was I think that was really big. Now, the only change up this year was we combined crews. The forecast for Wednesday was 4 to 5. Now, it was kind of interesting. Of course, the weatherman lied again. It was 2 to 3 when we first got out there, but boy, by 9 o'clock it picked up, and I was glad we were on the bigger boat. So,
holy crap, Chiefy, we're showing the pic of what you caught. Look at all that booty you got there. Oh my gosh, how many people were on the boat, man?
So eight guys. So we combined the TV crew and the Relentless crew. So we had 8 guys on the 39 Invincible. So, it's a real stable platform. There's a lot of room. He doesn't have the Chiefy dive equipment organizing system. So kind of stuff is everywhere, but that's okay. You kind of work around it. But literally, we got all those in 2 spots.
Nice.
Now, Jimmy, you're lucky you hooked up because you had the wrong motors on the boat and the wrong electronics. So you're lucky you even got scored.
Oh,
bro, okay?
Man.
Yeah.
I can't believe. Yeah, I mean, Yamis, he had Yamahas, but they did.
Don't say that.
Thank God for Hodge Marine. Okay, that's all I got to say because Hodge also takes care of those. and he's got that other GPS stuff. I think it's called Garmin. Oh my Lord, it's terrible. I'm so used to my stuff.
Wow.
But the good news is, he had the Pompano spot picked up, and we actually do that one pretty regularly also. And then we went on up to Deerfield and hit the next one, and that was it. 96 the first day.
Stop, Jim. Stop, Jim. Yeah. Repeat that number again. That's a huge number of bucks, my friend. Don't just gloss over that bad boy.
96.
Wow. 90. Steve, that's what it was. All that booty you saw?
That is insane,
that
man.
Was 96 bucks.
Well, that's why I was asking how many people he had on the boat, because you can't pull
person,
that kind of booty in with by yourself with a couple guys there.
12 per person.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the key. You have to actively be harvesting. So 8 of us are diving, and there's 12 apiece. So you're allowed 96.
Damn.
That's the key.
And they were big fatties, man. Damn.
Yeah. And that was like I think that's our biggest haul we've ever had.
Hey, by the way,
it was impressive.
Eric teased us earlier about we lost a couple fatalities in the Keys. Did you see any stupid stuff this week when you were out there diving?
No, and I was surprised to tell you the truth because it was kind of rough. And I figured, all right, there'd be a few, this would scare away, people that had just a piece of plywood and would get out there to dive. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it was some folks that were anchored, and we don't anchor, we drift dive. Right. So that was, I think, but I didn't hear of any issues out there, and all the charters ran, the dive charters. So there was a lot of divers out there, not as many though as, when it's flat. When it's flat, like, flat calm, holy smokes. They're you could literally, you don't need a GPS.
Right.
The boats will tell you where they are.
Hey, Joe.
But, it was good.
Let me say a smart guy, okay? Smart guys like this, okay?
Yes.
Know where Jim launches his boat, okay?
Right.
You want to catch bugs, just shadow Jim and his boys, okay?
Yes.
Just shadow him, man.
Yeah.
And then where he stops and starts to drift, get your ass in the water, man. And
That's not very nice, Eric, man. Come on, man.
Shush up.
I'm gonna get on a wave
and
runner.
Literally, I had that like 3 years ago. There was 3 guys on a boat, and we were coming out the Boca Inlet, and the little guys, they went right next to us, 50 feet away. They put their 2 guys in. I'm like, come on.
And what happened?
Come on, show a little courtesy.
They get some bugs, Jim or not, man? Come on.
Yeah, they did. They actually knew what they were doing, but it wasn't really very nice. Really wasn't nice. Get your own stuff.
Not classy,
Wait.
Eric.
I say the same example, Joe, as if you're in a school of mahi and some Guggen idiot jumps in with his boat and bangs into your school, tries to rob your fish, scatters everything. That's the ultimate, to me, insult, okay?
Yeah.
So
the way I say is go out on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go,
man.
There you go.
Yeah.
So,
And then second day was only 61. We could have had 72. We only had 6 guys.
Joe.
And the currents messed us up. 61.
Only 61.
Yeah.
Only
61.
What a letdown, Jimmy.
My brain
only
is
61.
fried right now. I'm just.
All right, so my question is, man, you get back all those bugs, man. You guys have a gigantic lobster-gasm and throw tails on the grill and have a couple gallons of drawn butter going on, or what do you guys do?
You got to be having a party or something.
Yeah,
man.
right.
Well, it was actually kind of nice because yesterday my wife and daughter came back into town, and it was great. We went over to the Naughty Dog in Lighthouse Point, and they do a hook and cook.
Oh.
So we brought a couple tails. I actually had some grouper, so we had grouper, as a dinner. It was delicious, man. It was great. I love that part. And we will do a little party tomorrow night. So, we kind of spread these out. You can't just party all the time. You got to kind of spread it out.
Joe, I can sort of use that,
Eric.
I use that line, though, when guys are talking about their life and stuff. Like, hey, Joe, I got me some tail, buddy. And your mind automatically goes to the gutter, like,
what's his name?
Who was there hanging out with? I got me some tail, baby. But I'm talking about lobster tail, not one other tail, man. So, Jim, you got a lot of tail, pal.
Steven, you got that?
I do. And here's the good news.
Yeah.
Next Saturday, which is August the 6th, starts regular season.
There you go.
And it goes to March 31st.
Wow.
Plenty of time, Joe.
Listen, now we can only get 6 per person per day. Yeah. Okay, but listen, we were steady hitting it last year, and you know that. So somewhere along the line, Eric, I got to figure out, how to get you some bugs. I got to get you some tail. Okay.
Eric needs some tail.
Come by this blue building on the corner of Northwest 7th Avenue and 125th Street. I'll be up on the sidewalk in front of my building. It's a sales right there. Waving you down, Jim. Hey, Jim, I'm right here, buddy. I'm right here, man, okay? So, drop on by, Jim. I'll give you a tour, okay, buddy?
Absolutely. Yeah. Will you have a sign that says we'll work for tail?
I do, actually. I have a sign.
There's actually people in the neighborhood that do that as well, too.
That would be a great shirt.
Before you go, Jimmy, it's Catching the Bug, Catching the Spirit. Still available online to buy?
Yep, absolutely. Chiefy.net. That's my website. Hit that up. Subscribe to my Chiefy Crew YouTube channel.
Yep.
That's always a lot of fun.
Cool.
Yeah, I got, always fun. Always fun. That's what it's all about. Enjoying yourselves.
Jim, you've been great, man. Thanks so much for the bug report. Thank God nobody got hurt with your crew. You guys were
Thanks, Jim.
practically safe diving, so way to go. Again,
everybody's good.
I'm telling you, 96 will be in my brain all day long, Joe. 96 bugs. All
I just can't even. I'm trying to picture it in my head. Like,
how much does 96 bugs weigh in a bag? It's just probably heavy as hell,
gosh,
right?
Man.
All right, so it's time for the Starbright bucket of good stuff, Joe. We've got wash and wax and cleaner and de-ruster and you name it, whatever Steven's told.
The best products in the world to clean your freaking boat.
You pick up this big box of Nautical Ventures, so despite the fact that Steven's been dipping, don't worry about it because you get your own full bottles of good stuff, okay?
Yeah.
And we're kicking in, Joe.
Yes.
I'm going to kick in one Jimmy Jig lure.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And you've got one yourself over there.
I have a special lure here.
Yeah.
And actually, I did take off the brand.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. But these are awesome.
Yep.
And I personally love using these. In the past, I've used these pink knife jigs for almost all of my biggest blackfin tunas I've ever caught. These are awesome. They got double hooks. I would just move one of the hooks down here, and that's how you use it.
So before Monday, Joe, give me a trivia question, will you please?
Okay. All right, here we go. So,
please.
What is the smartest fish in the world?
Oh, my God. There's got to be 1,000 of those things, man.
Oh, yeah. Is it A, the tiger shark?
Tiger shark, okay.
Is it B, a largemouth bass?
Largemouth bass, okay.
Is it C, a manta ray? Or is it D, a pollywog?
You can't go like A through Z, Joe. There's not enough time on the show for that, man. So, all right. So, whatever those
It's only
fish were.
4.
Okay. So, here's the deal. Don't stream it. Call it. 866-801-0940 right now. Win with Fox Sports 940, baby.
Live.
Boom.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
Need a place to store your boat? How about a wet slip with ocean access? One with hurricane protection and a full-service yard? Nautical Ventures Marine Center in the heart of Fort Lauderdale has dockage starting at just $12 per foot per month, the lowest rate in Broward County. Our full-service yard performs all boat works from bottom paint to engine repower to total refits. Coming soon, a new state-of-the-art 200-unit dry stack. Go to nauticalventures.com/marina for more information. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for fun on the water.
Is your boat properly insured? When's the last time your agent called to discuss your policy? We're People's Insurance Underwriters, and boat insurance as you know it is about to change. We understand how the right insurance agent can make the difference in getting your claim paid, or not. Our agents are lifelong boaters whose focus is on service, reliability, and savings. We can make a difference in your boat insurance. To learn more, go to thehappyboating.com. People's Insurance Underwriters. Insurance for boaters, by boaters.
South Florida fishermen know that this is blue water country, where big fish, big water, and big expectations sit right offshore. So we build blue water boats for the blue water fishermen, where yacht-grade construction meets 21st century technology. And compromise? Well, we leave that for the other guys. You can customize your own blue water boat by visiting bluewatersportfishingboats.com and discover why boating is better on a blue water.
Out on the water, the gear you run can make all the difference. So it's no surprise that Simrad is one of Florida's most loved and trusted brands for marine electronics. Simrad brings all the components of a great day's fishing together in one place. Powerful radar, advanced sonar, and award-winning displays. It's all integrated and trusted by consumers for more than 75 years. To see what true marine heritage looks like, navigate to simrad-yachting.com.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft.
All right, gentlemen, you got a little bit of time here if you want to say good morning.
How about good morning to you, Steve?
Oh, thank you, man. Good morning to you.
Pain in the ass.
Hey, who decides? I hate to be, asked a question
first of
like
all,
this.
Don't even try to grease it that way, man. You just go and say what you want to say, okay?
All right, who decides, one fish is smarter than another, Joe? I mean, come on. Is there like some fishologist out there that's saying, well, this fish is smarter than that fish?
Oh, yes, there is.
Actually, yes.
Who comes up with this?
They put them in a tank, and they have like these different stations, okay?
Do they have like a Jeopardy quiz or something?
No, it's a very scientific thing.
I'll actually read what it says once we do it.
I'd like to know how they determine the smartest fish too, Stephen. A good question, by the way. I'd like to know who actually validates it.
It answers your question, Steve. Once we
does?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right on the first paragraph too.
Okay.
Interesting. Interesting.
So your question so far has been, what's the most dangerous fish? And now, what's the most smartest fish, right? You've had two of those.
Correct.
Yes. So it's always like one.
And then Eric's got wonderful questions like which fish is going to take your testicles off.
Right.
Yeah, I got this.
What's the most beautiful fish? And colorful fish.
Oh, Joe. Rainbow trout. Was it be a rainbow trout, maybe?
Yes.
Was it a rainbow?
It's a rainbow fish.
Stop.
It's actually a rainbow fish.
Snap.
Seriously?
Snippity snap.
Seriously?
Joe,
wow,
you're going to offend somebody.
You're doing it real well, Joe. Really good.
I scared myself. I was like, I started choking.
Steven, want to give it your shot? Stevie.
You're going to offend somebody.
Oh, you win, by the way.
Oh, everyone's
Steven,
offended with everything anyway.
You win, bro.
Oh, my.
Oh, my. Oh, no. Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Yeah, yours is pretty spot on.
Oh, my.
You got to go deep, man. You got that radio voice.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
That was good, though.
My.
Yeah.
Yes. The
These people must think we're nuts.
Going, you guys shut up. Stop the old my.
You're catching all the fish because you're tuned into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Gentlemen, this is good work. Very, very good work.
Catch all the fish.
Big all beer.
Anchor down. Stand here.
With your hosts, two legendary fishermen, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Oh, I certainly admire people who do things.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car.
You're just the guy I want to see.
Glad you're here. Drop the guys a line at 866-801-0940.
One ringy dingy.
And now, while you drink all the fish and catch all the beer,
Come on, pull yourself together.
it's back to Eric Brandon and Joe Hector on the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Joe, if you would, sir, repeat the trivia question real quick. The clock is running.
All right, here we go.
Please.
Let me get back to it. So, what is the smartest fish
Tell us, Kirk.
in the world?
Yes.
Is it A, tiger shark?
Uh-huh.
Is it B,
Yep.
a largemouth bass?
Yep.
Is it C, a manta ray?
Yep.
Or is it D, a pollywog?
We got Frank Cipriani. He's the winner on line number one.
Oh.
Frank, what is the answer, my friend?
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning. I said it was manta ray.
Very good.
Frank, you win, bro. You got it, man.
Bam.
How'd you guys come up with this?
No.
here?
I want to. Frank, was that a wild guess, or did you know that from like watching Nat Geo or something? How'd you know the answer?
Well, I mean, the tiger shark, they find license plates and stuff in their stuff, so they're not very bright, I don't think.
Yeah. That'd be kind of a dumbass fish.
I don't know what a pollywog is.
Got to be from Jersey for that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think so.
Hey, well, Frank. Yeah, sorry. No, but good.
I was going to say manta ray are pretty smart the way they jump and on top of their bait and slap their wings. That's pretty bright. So I went with that.
Great guess. Hey, by the way, you got a great Star Bright bucket. We have a couple of really cool lures to give to you as well. Okay.
Yeah, man.
Main question is: do you have a boat? Are you a boating guy?
I do actually. I have two.
Oh, two.
Awesome.
Okay. And what kind of brands are it? What kind of boat you got?
I have a Pathfinder and a Contender.
Nice.
I know both those boats very well. Question is, I guess you'll have some free time because we don't apply for you. That's not part of the deal, okay? So have your time. It's very easy to put on, okay? And enjoy your weekend on a day when you really can't do much. Put some love on a Contender and a Pathfinder. With that shine from that Starbright, man, you'll be just glossing on the highway, bro. So,
yeah.
Frank, I'll call you after the show and say I got to pick up your bucket, but thank you, man. You were great. Awesome.
Yeah, Frank.
Thanks
Enjoy
so much,
your
Frank.
jigs, man. Catch some fish. I want to see pictures.
Yeah.
Thank you. Keep up the good work, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Frank. All right, to Georgia we go with Captain Bouncer Smith on line number one there, Joey.
Do you want to hear real quick?
We don't have time. Clock is flying, man.
Okay.
All right, Captain Bouncer, my man, good morning to you.
Good morning, gentlemen. And I'll tell you what I saw this week. I have a buddy, A.B. Raymond. Well, you guys both know him real well, but he was slamming the mutton snappers this week. Really nice size ones.
Nice.
I think that a lot of this mutton snapper improvement, which I see all along the coast, is because of the Marine Reserve down in Dry Tortugas. It's really getting a good spawn aggregation. We know that the last several years have been a lot of small mutton snappers. Now they're getting big enough to be keepers and brag in size. So if you're tired of the seaweed and the failed dolphin, get out there and catch some mutton snappers in the daytime, or mangrove snappers at night, or go for yellowtails day and night. Catch a bucket full of good-eating fish, and by going at night, you can avoid the heat. But get out there on the reef and catch some of these snapper. It's a lot of fun. It's easy.
Sure.
You want to catch some mutton snappers, really long leaders, and you can grit in anywhere from 100 to 250 feet of water with a long leader, a big sinker up at the top of it, and a live bait or even a dead ballyhoo with 2 hooks in it, and you're going to catch some mutton snappers. You don't even have to know a secret spot, because mutton snappers wander all the hard bottom that we have off of South Florida. Easy to catch. Get out and have some fun.
That's funny, Joe. Speaking of the mutton snappers, on Bouncer's boat back in the day when we chartered him with the family.
Yeah.
Captain's got us on muttons. Big. I mean, these are big muttons, not just puny muttons. Cap, you got us on some big fish. So I'll never forget those days. Thank you very much for that memory with my grandkids and my son. So I appreciate that very much.
Cool.
I do.
And by the way, Eric, if it's too hot to go outdoors, remember, I now have 4 books available on Amazon or at Captain Harry's or R.J. Boyle's or Dusty Sports Center. You can get those books and do something in the air conditioning and make you feel like you're out fishing.
Yeah, it's called Reading and under a palm tree in my hammock on my beach, Joe. That's what I've been doing.
There you go. Sounds like a plan.
Well, Cap Bouncer, thanks so very, very much. Again, your tips are great. I mean, spot on, right on the money every weekend. Thanks very much, Cap.
Thanks, Captain.
You're the man.
Always a pleasure.
He's great. All right, to Sean Rolls, who hosted, I talked to him last night, by the way, Joe. He wound up hosting that seminar solo. He had nobody to tag team on him.
Yep.
But he's a brave man and did great. Also caught some fish this week.
He's the man.
It's your bro. Bring him on, man.
Captain Sean in Delaware. It's good to see you, buddy.
That's right.
Delaware.
Yeah. Delaware.
Yeah, man. So, Sean, you sent me some awesome pictures. You and I had a talk about catching Jersey-style fish and doing it in a Florida fashion way.
Sure, to show up.
So let's talk about that, Sean, and how you're doing fishing in Delaware, my man.
So it was pretty interesting because, tried to take everything I learned in Florida over the last 10 years and bring it back up here.
Sure.
Right. And long story short, I got 24 croakers yesterday.
Nice.
And nobody else caught a single one.
What the hell's a croaker?
It's another weird fish.
It's like a
northern fish?
Weird northern fish.
Are they edible? Are they throw them back? What do you do with
these
things?
Yeah, excellent eating.
Yeah, really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you got croakers.
And then we ended up getting a nice keeper flounder. So
yeah, on the ultralight, correct?
Yes.
Boom, baby.
Did Sean fish the local waters prior to going to Delaware this week, or did you avoid fishing down here, Sean?
Okay, so I didn't fish the local waters, but I got a really good report from my good friend Captain Chris Taylor.
Yeah, talk about that one.
On the Real Floridian charters.
Right.
So Chris was out yesterday all day, running a couple trips, and right out of Hillsboro, he said, follow the color change and the current change.
Right.
And they caught tunas all morning long. And then in the afternoon, they had 2 big kings in the box.
Nice.
And then they got a real big king at around 200 feet of water. And the best tip of that is all the bites were really down deep. They had a kite up, they had flat lines out. The only hits they were getting were on deep bait.
Well, Sean, let me ask a question. You sent me a photo this week of a youngster next to a kingfish. Was that one of your children?
No, that was the one that Captain Chris caught.
Oh, so you borrowed the kid for the photo shoot then, basically? You borrowed?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you had your own person. But he shot me a photo like Danny Ramos with his baby.
Yeah.
So on the dock, there's just a little youngster there right next to a kingfish, and the kingfish was bigger than the youngster by quite a bit, I might add.
Yeah.
Cool photo shot. Thank you very much, bro. Very
Definitely
much.
a 30-plus pound kingfish there. So
nice.
But yeah, I'm sure you guys already know the weeds are the same situation they have been.
God, yeah. It's weed everywhere, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. No weed on this set, thank gosh. But anyway, Sean, we got to rock the clock, bro. So you're staying in Delaware how long now? A couple days? Coming home? Or what?
I'm going back up to Pennsylvania to do some motorcycle kind of stuff here and big party, and then I'll be back next week. Get back on the fish.
Pick up online of the kid with the fish, by the way. It is cute.
Yeah, there you go, right there. It's great.
Cool.
Super. Well, Sean, have a great trip, man. Safe trip, and thanks as always for being on the program, and have fun. We'll see you next Saturday, my friend.
Thanks, brother.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, see you.
Jumpin' Joe, the big 7 o'clock hour coming up. George Clark Jr. on the way next.
All right.
We'll talk to our good friend Norm Beckhoff, which is big news for us, man. Norm's got some gigantic news for us.
That's great.
Captain Dip Dale, chew the back and spit.
Ding.
6:30. We've got the Toy Chest 6:45 and some other good stuff towards the end of the program.
All right, cool.
So hang on, baby. Fox Sports 940.
Live.
I'm George Poperomo, and I've made washing and detailing my boat an art. Olive oil dish soap, which quickly strips away protective wax coating and even begins eating into the gel coat. For me, it's Starbright Boat Washes exclusively. They're specifically formulated to keep boat surfaces impeccably clean and protected without stripping wax finishes. Available in pine, citrus, and blueberry scents. Go to starbright.com to find a retailer near you. Starbright. Clean and protect.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
Nothing beats the thrill of extreme kayak fishing, with little standing between you and fighting a monster fish. And when it comes to kayak fishing, nothing beats a Hobie with its hands-free Mirage Drive propulsion system. Nautical Ventures is your exclusive Hobie dealer for Broward and Palm Beach. They have the widest selection of models and accessories to make your Hobie uniquely yours. They're rigged by our in-house experts who fish the tournaments. They know what it takes to win. Go to nauticalventures.com to learn more. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for Hobie.
Is your boat properly insured? When's the last time your agent called to discuss your policy? We're people's insurance underwriters, and boat insurance as you know it is about to change. We understand how the right insurance agent can make the difference in getting your claim paid, or not. Our agents are lifelong boaters whose focus is on service, reliability, and savings. We can make a difference in your boat insurance. To learn more, go to thehappyboating.com. People's Insurance Underwriters. Insurance for boaters, by boaters.
Need to get out on the water? Look no further than Sailfish Boats. For nearly 4 decades, Sailfish Boats have been catching their limit along Florida's southeast coast, providing families and friends the perfect platform to create lasting memories. With head-turning styling, SailTech construction, and incredible on-the-water performance, Sailfish Boats are sure to meet your demanding needs and wants. Each boat features the legendary Deep V variable degree steep hull, intelligent ergonomics throughout, and a list of standard features for those seeking a boating experience at an undeniable value. Plus, deep gunnels, comfortable seating, roomy heads, plenty of storage, plus an abundant number of cup holders only steps away from another make Sailfish Boats a must-see. Fishing-focused and family-friendly, Sailfish Boats are versatile. Enjoy hardcore fishing in the morning, afternoon activities with family or friends, or entertain with the Sunset Cruise, all with one boat. So, if you're in the market for a new boat, check out the new 2022 model lineup of Sailfish Center Console, Dual Console, and Walk-Around boats, including the all-new 316 Dual Console. Visit sailfishboats.com for more information and to find a Sailfish dealer near you.
I want to make the most of summer without breaking.
All right, gentlemen, got a little bit of time here if you want to say good morning to our wonderful Facebook friends and family here. And if we could get from Joe maybe an explanation on how now that you got your headset back on, could you give us an explanation how you got that answer
for the question?
First,
I don't think I have time. The streamers first, okay? Remember? So JT Smith is watching this morning, okay? James Williams has got a sign, okay?
All right.
Albert Skolarski's is doing his thing. Ozzy Ochoa's having a fight fest with several people in the room. I'm not sure why, okay? They're battling. In a nice way, I might add. Okay. William Talbert. Bill William Talbert says, hello from Coconut Grove. Let's go fishing.
Nice.
He wants to go fishing. Well, good. It's a fishing show.
Yes.
Howard Kirk makes a big notation. Snakeheads are good eats. I'll find out soon when I catch one. If that ever happens.
You'll get one.
If I ever go fishing, that's the whole point.
How did you get that question, Joe?
Can I answer it, or do I have time?
We'll check with Mr. Clocky as late as you know what.
The top of the hour ID isn't open. As soon as you give out the answer, it'll be like, you're off.
All right.
Okay.
Then we'll just avoid it, and we'll wait till after.
Maybe at the end we do our show wrap up. Maybe do it there.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
We have that 2 minutes to play with. Okay.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Oh, the big tease.
Oh, Jim Matthew just sent me a video real quick. What's he doing here? Oh, he's sending me. He's showing me a little thing here with 96 lobsters. Okay.
Crazy.
Keep bragging, Jim. Okay. Keep bragging, pal.
Oh, ain't that beautiful? It's all too beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
It's all too beautiful.
Beautiful day.
Oh, my, it's a beautiful day.
Any day fishing's a beautiful day. Now back to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
This is your wake-up call, pal.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln. An easy way to car. Now, here's your fishing buddies, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Joe, heading down to the Keys right now.
All right.
Fresh Keys breeze blowing.
Let's do it.
I'm smiling out of you, one of the others.
Yeah.
Kind of foul. Down to George Clark, my good friend. How are you, George? Good morning to you, buddy boy.
Hey, what's up?
George!
What's up, Joe?
What are you doing, man?
How you boys doing, man?
We're over here nibbling on sponge cake, man. What do you think we're doing this morning, man? Talking fishing, man.
You're living on sponge cake and the pop top and all that stuff.
So, George, are you ready to play me a song yet on your guitar? Did you learn a little bit?
Dude, I'm trying to learn.
All right.
Awesome.
Gonna play Stairway to Heaven or Hell?
Whatever, man.
My one wish is to learn how to play Metallica's Master of Puppets. I'm going to learn that song.
Why don't you play the theme from
Dueling Banjos? Get out of here with that. Oh, God.
Burt Reynolds. Anyway, George, let's get back on point, man. Dueling Banjos. Have you caught any fish this week, man? That's my question for you.
No, yeah. I've been out a couple days, man. It's been kind of weird because the weather's changed. We don't see this weather this time of year, so we're seeing a lot more wind right now.
Yep.
So you got to kind of, if you have a boat like mine, I have a 24-foot bay boat.
Right.
I got to kind of hide from it. Because I like going out on the reef in that boat and having a good time and catching lots of eating fish and stuff like that. But right now we're staying inside, and the snook bite just kicked up, man. It's good. Lots of snook.
Oh, awesome.
You like snook, Joe?
Hey, man,
You're a snookologist.
I love them. They're great.
Yeah, come on down, man. I'll take you.
Right,
I'll take you. We'll go catch some bait and we'll go smoke some snooks.
Nice.
But if you want to keep one, September 1st. So we're a month right now. But they're starting to bite, and they're not big fish. They're like 20 to 22, 24-inch fish.
Okay.
But they bit the other day, and it was good. Like I caught, 15, 18, something like that.
That's a good day, man. Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, it was definitely good. I mean, we're seeing them starting to school up a little bit better now, and they're biting. So
great.
Can't complain about that.
Yeah, man. Are you guys getting them on the beaches, George?
Joe, we have no beaches.
Oh.
Good question, Joe.
I thought you guys had like little
patch of sand.
Yeah.
Well, like
Good question, Joe.
Great question, Joe.
I would always stay at Calusa Cove, and they had a beach. It was like a
private beach,
elongated beach,
maybe.
Hey, all I can say is son of
a beach. Son of a beach.
Son of a beach.
No, we don't get them on the ocean side. Okay, so what happens is
You get them in the backcountry. You get them in some of these creeks that have some water feeding out of them.
Right.
And, it's all tidal. So, you know, when you get the water rolling and it's moving, then you throw out a point and you fish a bait down the stretch, and then you're going to get a bite.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Cool.
Is anybody asking about mahi
You know what I mean?
down in the Keys, or mahi biting down there, George?
Yeah, they're biting, but I mean, you better have a 40-foot boat to go out in this kind of stuff, you know. I talked to my buddies the other day, and they actually ran offshore. I was like, well, how was it? And they said
it's snotty. Yeah, right.
Conditionally, you know, they said, oh man, it was rough as hell, and I was like, well, I could see that, but they are out there. They're in the rips. They're on most of the spots that people like to go fish. So, you know, you go out to the Alamorada Hump, you probably catch a few tunas. They're not big. You know, they're like 6 to 8 pound fish at best.
Okay.
And you troll the feathers. If you go out there and you live bait, you might catch a few bigger fish. But like we talked about last week, the kingfish bite's been really, really good. So the guys that are putting the time in and they're sitting on the edge of the reef, 130 feet of water, they're catching these beautiful kingfish and
nice,
having a good time with that. So
okay, and how about the bottom fishing?
Bottom fishing's been consistent. I would say, you know, decent. You know, lots of nice muttons and not many groupers, but once in a while a grouper.
Okay,
you know?
Outstanding. Well, not a bad report overall.
The yellowtail snappers. This is the time of year when you go out there and you anchor up and you put a lot of chum behind the boat, and you'll catch some yellowtails too. So
awesome.
Outstanding, George. Well, listen, my brother, we're going to rock the clock here and do a few things, but people want to fish with you. We haven't given you enough props lately to get on board and have a day with the famous George Clark Jr.
Bam.
How do we do that?
Yeah, call me if you want to go. I'll take you.
Okay.
But we're not going to go out to the reef. We're going to go with the conditions that we have right now. I'm going to probably keep you inside.
Okay.
And catch a lot of cool stuff.
Snook is fine with me. I'll do a snook day with you, yeah. So we call you at what, 305?
522.
Okay.
2638.
522-2638, Joe.
Awesome.
Got it memorized?
Nope.
Nope, me either. Well, George, you're on the Fish Guys. That show's coming up, season 6?
Great show.
Begin soon?
Yes. We're extremely excited. Captain Lane is leaving probably right about now. He's going over to the Bahamas, and he's going to spend a week over there with his family and friends and stuff like that. And he's going to have a good time. But when he gets back, we're gonna work hard and get this show off the ground again.
Outstanding.
Cool. Yeah, you got to be proud, man, going into season 6.
Yeah.
I mean, to get to season 3, a lot of these shows are ecstatic. So I give you guys props.
I'm proud we're in season 16 on this show. So, yeah, we're all doing well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
George, we got to rock, man. But have a great day. Do what you do best, man. And we'll come down and do some snook fishing with you.
Yeah.
Get a slot fish in September.
Let's
go. All right?
Let's go.
See you, buddy.
And we're gonna have a good time.
You're the man.
All right.
Take a little break. We have the very, very happy-go-lucky Norm Beckoff on deck next, Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Happy.
My man.
We don't call him Mr. Grumpy no more. He's Mr. Happy now.
Mr. Happy.
At, It's 7:12 at Fox Sports 940.
Live.
We've got it. The best matchups. The games that matter. Your favorite players. We built for this. The diamond action you want to hear. On air on your smart speaker and on the iHeartRadio app. Marlins baseball plays here. Fox Sports 940.
Remember the glory days of gasoline? It's just not made the same anymore.
Kick your gas into gear with StarTron. Pump up the performance in all of your engines. Cure the problems of ethanol with the power of enzymes. And maximize your mileage every time you drive.
shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st Century Service Department and on-site Ford-certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford. South Florida fishermen know that this is blue water country, where big fish, big water, and big expectations sit right offshore. So we build blue water boats for the blue water fishermen, where yacht-grade construction meets 21st century technology. And compromise? Well, we leave that for the other guys. You can customize your own blue water boat by visiting BlueWaterSportFishingBoats.com and discover why boating is better on a blue water.
When it comes to kayak fishing, Nautical Ventures knows what you need to catch fish. They carry top brands from Hobie, Ocean, Wilderness, Old Town, Perception, Necky, and are experts in rigging your kayak. They'll customize your kayak with fishing amenities, lights, depth finders, and anything else that fits your personal fishing style. Nautical Ventures has the largest and latest selection of kayaks and accessories in stock, and you can try it before you buy it in their exclusive Aqua Zone. Go to nauticalventures.com for more details. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for kayak fishing.
Out on the water, the gear you run can make all the difference. A good day's fishing or coming home skunked. That's why Simrad is the brand of choice for sport fishing fans across Florida. Find the richest fishing holes with our powerful radars. Navigate the coast with our award-winning displays. And take a closer look beneath the surface with our best-in-class sonar. To build your perfect fishing system, navigate to simrad-yachting.com.
Is your boat properly insured? When's the last time your agent called to discuss your policy? We're people's insurance underwriters, and boat insurance as you know it is about to change. We understand how the right insurance agent can make the difference in getting your claim paid, or not. Our agents are lifelong boaters whose focus is on service, reliability, and savings. We can make a difference in your boat insurance. To learn more, go to thehappyboating.com. People's Insurance Underwriters. Insurance for boaters, by boaters.
I want to make the most of summer without breaking.
All right, you got a little bit of time. You want to say good morning to anybody here?
Or fine, Jets. Albert Skorowski goes, Cubera are starting to spawn way inshore in the Gulf, Southwest Florida area, Matlacha area. Guys are catching them in 1 feet of water. Catching Cubera snapper in 1 feet of water. I've never heard of that in my entire life. In case you didn't know, Stephen J. Gray, they're a very voracious species, which drop down lobsters to catch these bad boys. They got big old teeth, and they get big.
Big monsters, huh?
But if you want to drop down a 20-pound lobster to go catch one, have at it. Okay.
Who wants to give up a 20-pound lobster?
They also do blight blue crabs, and they're a lot cheaper. You know, so it's up to you, man. But whatever. I'm waiting on them fine croissants to come out here, man. I think I smell one cooking already.
She's on it.
Man, they're tasty, baby. Coming up, those croissants, George. Banging.
Wake up. Wake up, friend. Wake up. I want to wake up. I woke up this morning, baby. Wake up, Mr. Sleepyhead.
You're waking up to the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show with expert troller Eric Brandon.
Here comes the king of hits.
Plus extreme angler Joe Hector.
This is more than we bargained for.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car.
Now, up and at 'em.
To talk to fellow fishing fans, call 866-801-0940 or send us a message on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page.
Coffee is ready, sir.
It's the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
So, Joe, I heard the Raiders are coming back to play some football soon, huh?
Raiders will be here playing the Miami Dolphins in the first preseason game at home.
Oh, we got to go.
I want to see the Dolphins whip their ass so bad. I have no idea.
Raiders are going to be strong this year, man. The Raiders are no joke.
We're going to whip so bad. We're going to call them Raidettes.
But the Dolphins are stepping up,
they'll
too.
They'll be the Raidettes, and they'll be going home. Okay?
Oh, gosh. You did that well.
Thank you, Joe.
That was a good one.
Doing it well, man. Norm Beckoff does it well in Broward County, does he not? He's the happiest man on the planet, man.
Yeah.
Captain Norm, you smiling.
Norm's a big Raider fan.
Smiling jewel, you, man. Good morning to you, brother, man. What's up?
I think they're both going to lose.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say something.
Way to go, Norm. Right down the middle, man. Just kick us right in the crotch.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm wearing a protective cup today, man.
That's
I'm good, man. Okay, we're good. Anyway, Norm, what's shaking in Broward County waters? Anything good happening?
Not a whole heck of a lot, unless you're into seaweed.
Oh God, seaweed.
I'll start with the bright spots, which are a smattering of wahoo up to the north still, and some small blackfin tunas, a few small kingfish, and the yellowtail fishing, the snapper fishing has been pretty good. Big thing is we've had a lot of current, so out deep the current's really good. Has been very, very strong. I mean, you go by the anchored ships, and I mean it looks like they're moving. There's so much current going around them.
Right.
And but the yellowtail fishing's been pretty good. We had a little shot of mangroves at night here, coming off the new moon, and a few month snappers have been in with the yellowtails when you're chumming them in the daytime, so that's not too bad. Almost no mahi to speak of, and it's been an unseasonably windy summer for us here, and I don't understand it. But yesterday, we had northeast winds in the summertime. With a strong south current, it was like a washing machine out there. So I mean, it's been pretty tough. I mean, I got to be honest with you.
That wind blows
almost non-existent.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Keep your day job.
Oh no, he didn't.
He did.
Norm,
He did, Steven. He did.
Oh man,
he did, man.
There's no holds barred here.
No, not a show.
By the way, I have to say I love Norm's
nobody's safe.
Facebook post. He has some really good stuff on the social media.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. But so the wind's blowing. It's choppy out there, a little rough, Norm. I guess as your whole report came down to the fact that the bottom bite's probably your best choice of all 8, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe, drop down and catch some nice bottom fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately, because of the weed. I mean, forget trolling. You bring a couple of trollers out there with you. If you're going to go out and look for mahis, I honestly, right now, I would go bottom fishing first. Try and catch your snappers. Yeah. Maybe catch some. Maybe do a drift with some live baits. Have some pilchards in the boat. And keep an ear on the radio, because if you hear of somebody catching any mahis, then you can go storming out there and look around for them. But I wouldn't waste the fuel right now.
Hey, Norm, I got a question about that here. You guys keep an ear on the radio. Do you guys really brag about what you're catching, or wouldn't you want to be on the down low, not giving out the info on what you got? You guys really get on there, hey, man, I caught this.
There's always somebody with a big mouth, especially on the weekends. Okay? Yep. So there's always somebody that's going to be talking to somebody else, and there's always somebody that's going to brag. My suggestion is to develop a network of people that you can rely on, and what most guys do these days is they keep that off the radio and they just call each other on the phone.
What marine radio channel are you guys on that the big mouths are on sometimes that you can hear? By the way.
Channel 72.
72. All right. That's the Big Mouth channel. Officially. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Any other questions, Steven? Do you want to put to
No, I'm glad I can talk unlike Joe this morning.
Jeez, man.
I know.
Hey, Steve's taking over the show. I mean, just we'll sit back and let Steve talk to the captains from now on, shall we?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? That's all part of it. I mean, if you haven't fished in a while, and you need some good intelligence, and you weren't smart enough to listen to this show, then the next thing you can do is, go out there and turn on the VHF radio as soon as you get on the boat and start listening to what's going on. Because that, a lot of times, some guys, they just read their Florida Sportsman and they do exactly what's in the magazine, and then that's it, and then they wonder why they don't come back with fish.
Right.
There you go, yeah.
Yes.
So we learned something this morning.
Instead of listening to real time, intel,
either on this show or getting on 72 and listening to the guys that are already out there.
Yes.
So it's either this show or Channel 72.
Marine VHF.
None other, Joe. That's what he's saying.
We learned something here. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yes, we learned something, Steve. Thank you, buddy. Well, Norm,
good information.
We got to go rock the clock here, man. But you heading out today? You staying landlocked? You going to put a new prop on your boat? What do you plan on doing there, buddy?
The new prop won't be here for about 8 to 10 weeks, so it's going to be a while. Yeah.
This man has had.
No, I'm not fishing today.
This man has had a really run of boat maintenance. It's just horrific what he has to pay. Our own captains pay to maintain these boats.
Yeah, man. Especially now.
You got to put the rudder situation on, redo the transom area a little bit.
Yep.
And thank God, the one thing on his boat that works great are his Simrads.
Yeah.
That he never has to touch.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, Norm, everything else may break, but your Simrad is not, my brother.
No, my Simrad is great. I love my Simrad Evo 3, and I wouldn't have any other machine on the boat.
And if it does break, Norm, we have a replacement right here on the set. We'll loan our replacement to you if you need it, okay?
Oh, good deal.
Norm, thanks as always, man. Have a great weekend.
Thanks,
bro.
Norm.
All right, guys. Have a good weekend.
All right. Joe Hector, a lot of guys realize the hurricane season's here, and boy, these storms can come out of nowhere and nail you like in a heartbeat, right?
Yeah.
You got a brand new boat. I'm joking here. And it's brand new, needs insurance, and the People's Insurance underwriters will cover that boat for you and do it at a great price.
Yes, they will.
You know about Jackie and Jose de Boston, the story about those two. They dive. They have a YouTube channel. Their kids dive. He practices the sport that he actually preaches.
Yeah.
And you go on to their website called thehappyboating.com.
Right.
You see a little icon that says, get a quote. You push the green button. Bing! You put in your boat.
That's it.
Year, motor, blah, blah, blah. And within minutes, you've got a quote on what your insurance will be.
Yep.
And normally, it's been the cheapest of all the insurers out there with the greatest coverage, bar none.
Yep.
So
they make it simple and easy.
Get your boat hooked up right now. It's hurricane season. Any year. Just insure your boat because we have theft down here as well. There's people who like to steal stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And your boat's gone. You want to replace it with another boat, obviously. Okay.
Yeah.
So thehappyboating.com. Get a quote today and be very happy. Take a little break. Come back with Captain Deb Deo's on deck, Joe. We'll do our toy chest this hour and get some more stuff coming up for you right here at Fox Sports 940.
Live.
First name, everyone has an agenda. Dan. Last name, there's a lot of things to get to. Patrick, at least stage name. It's Pube. How about that? And his show is The Dan Patrick Show. Joined by the Danettes. You guys talk so much. No one does it better. You talk trash so much. How about you back it up? You can catch the Dan Patrick Show weekdays, 9 a.m. before Colin Cowherd, right here on Fox Sports 940 Miami.
I'm George Poveromo, and I've made washing and detailing my boat an art. I'll avoid dish soap, which quickly strips away protective wax coatings and even begins eating into the gel coat. For me, it's Starbright Boat Washes exclusively. They're specifically formulated to keep boat surfaces impeccably clean and protected without stripping wax finishes. Available in pine, citrus, and blueberry scents. Go to starbright.com to find a retailer near you. Starbright. Clean and protect.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
Nothing beats the thrill of extreme kayak fishing, with little standing between you and fighting a monster fish. And when it comes to kayak fishing, nothing beats a Hobie with its hands-free Mirage Drive propulsion system. Nautical Ventures is your exclusive Hobie dealer for Broward and Palm Beach. They have the widest selection of models and accessories to make your Hobie uniquely yours. They're rigged by our in-house experts who fish the tournaments. They know what it takes to win. Go to nauticalventures.com to learn more. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for Hobie.
Is your boat properly insured? When's the last time your agent called to discuss your policy? We're People's Insurance underwriters, and boat insurance as you know it is about to change. We understand how the right insurance agent can make the difference in getting your claim paid, or not. Our agents are lifelong boaters whose focus is on service, reliability, and savings. We can make a difference in your boat insurance. To learn more, go to thehappyboating.com. People's Insurance Underwriters. Insurance for boaters, by boaters.
Need to get out on the water? Look no further than Sailfish Boats. For nearly 4 decades, Sailfish Boats have been catching their limit along Florida's southeast coast, providing families and friends the perfect platform to create lasting memories. With head-turning styling, sail-tech construction, and incredible on-the-water performance, Sailfish Boats are sure to meet your demanding needs and wants. Each boat features the legendary Deep V variable degree steep hull, intelligent ergonomics throughout, and a list of standard features for those seeking a boating experience at an undeniable value. Plus, deep gunnels, comfortable seating, roomy heads, plenty of storage, plus an abundant number of cup holders only steps away from another make Sailfish Boats a must-see. Fishing focused and family-friendly, Sailfish Boats are versatile. Enjoy hardcore fishing in the morning, afternoon activities with family or friends, or entertain with a sunset cruise, all with one boat. So, if you're in the market for a new boat, check out the new 2022 model lineup of Sailfish Center Console, Dual Console, and Walk-Around boats, including the all-new 316 Dual Console. Visit sailfishboats.com for more information and to find a Sailfish dealer near you.
Need a place to store your boat? How about a wet slip with Ocean Access? One with hurricane protection and a full-service yard? Nautical Ventures Marine Center in the heart of Fort Lauderdale has dockage starting at just $12 per foot per month, the lowest rate in Broward County. Our full-service yard performs all boat works from bottom paint to engine repower to total refits. Coming soon, a new state-of-the-art 200-unit dry stack. Go to nauticalventures.com/marina for more information. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for fun on the water.
With no fees or minimums and no overdraft.
All right, gentlemen, we got a little bit of time. If you want to say good morning to our Facebook friends and family. Also, a question, Eric, I got for you. Yep. Since we don't have Jennifer Gray Warren, we need a forecast here since we normally have a forecast this time of the morning?
I have a guy that can probably call in.
Can you probably do the forecast there, Stephen J?
I can be Jennifer Gray, Stephen, for a report if you need.
My neighbor, Tim Dalbert, says, good morning, brother. Timmy lives in Miami Lakes. Thank you, Tim. Good, great guy.
Awesome.
Tim Dalbert. Awesome. Good stuff. All the boys are talking about this one here about Cubera, Joe. Albert Skolarski goes, Cubera are starting to spawn way ashore in the Gulf of Southwest Florida, Matalacha area, and guys are catching them in 1 feet of water. Now, let me ask you a question, Joe.
We should have them on.
Have you ever seen a Cubera snapper in 1 foot of water in your life?
No.
They're a deep water reef fish, man.
Well, I do know they catch them in the inlets during the breeding season, which I'm assuming, I guess, is now during the moons. They catch a lot of the babies, and I'm talking babies like that.
Well, babies can get mighty big.
Yeah. So he's a guy I think we should definitely have on. He's out fishing right now. He's sending me some pictures live, and whenever we have time.
What am I? My cut liver, he won't send me a photo. We're in the same stream. Why don't I get a photo?
No. You can't send photos in the stream. You got to send it up.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. I didn't sleep well last night. 'Cause lately I've been losing sleep. Don't you go to sleep? I can't sleep at night.
It's hard to sleep on Friday night thinking about fishing on Saturday. It's the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show. Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car. To talk fishing, call Eric Brandon and Joe Hector at 866-801-0940.
The calls have been pouring in.
Listen on the radio or watch us on the Nautical Ventures Facebook page. The Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Yeah, the show is flying by. Joe, it's already 7:32 and change.
Wow.
All right.
Crazy, yeah.
Talked to her last night. Captain Deb Dale, our favorite lady down there.
Captain Deb.
Blue Water Girls Charters. She's been out fishing. She showed me some photos last night, which we put up on the stream here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually fishing with the veterans.
That's
doing
awesome.
some great causes down the Keys. So, Captain Deb, props to you and good morning to you.
Hi, Captain Deb.
Oh, boys, how's it going?
Living the dream.
Well, it's going pretty lousy, Deb, because we're actually on a set talking about fishing. You actually live the life and do fish, so we talk about it.
Right.
I'd rather be on the water with you and maybe have a sit down dummy in my seat, which is not very hard to replace me. I might add.
We live through you.
Get your back fixed, and then you can come out fishing with me, Eric.
Oh, thank you, darling. So, Deb, what's shaking out of the Keys? What are you hearing about out that beautiful way, if you don't mind?
Well, I tell you what, I'm just going to pick up where I left off last week. I did. I went out and took 3 lady veterans out, 1 active and 2 veteran, and we we had a blast. We had a really, really good time. Was a little difficult. It was very weedy out offshore right now. Extremely weedy. There's not really a lot of current, and we caught a lot of schoolies. We probably caught 15 or so schoolies, and we managed to catch a 10-pound dolphin for Leslie, who really wanted to catch her first mahi. She'd been trying for 7 years.
Wow!
That was amazing. So
awesome.
Thank you for all the services and what they do for this country. And herwildlife.org sends veteran and active lady military out to enjoy the outdoors and go fishing with me, go hunting, or whatever they want to do. So it's a great organization.
You know, Deb, being an Army veteran that I am myself, I'm very proud of my service and to serve this country and protect our freedom when I had my time to do so. But I'm very proud of the vets you take care of, because they folks need our love a lot. They get through a whole lot being in the service these days. And just thanks for what you do with the vets. Really appreciate it, Deb. Super stuff.
What were you going to say, Deb? I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, my father was a Vietnam veteran, and it's really dear to my heart. And then my great-great-grandfather actually has a Navy warship named after him called the USS Deo, and he was the Vice Admiral of the Navy. So, yeah, it runs a little deep in my blood. So anything that I can do to take veterans out, I will. But awesome. No, I was just going to the inshore bite is the bonefish bite is actually really good right now. It's really windy here, and right now it's probably blowing, east wind 20 with occasional gust of 25. Seas are right around 4 to 6 feet with an occasional 8. So, it's definitely a little bumpy out there, and you kind of got to have a boat like the 46 Post to go out and battle these waves out there today. So, but yeah, inshore bite, like George said, I've seen a lot of snook come through on posts, so I know the snook bite's starting to get up, and I've been seeing a lot of bonefish, so I'm definitely going to taste some bonefish this week for sure.
Nice.
I want to go back and talk about something she mentioned, Joe. Mm-hmm. You said you have a ship in your family's history called the USS Deo?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, that's awesome.
Who's got a Stephen J. Gray, a ship with their last name on it?
Exactly. Well, by the way, and I watched a brand new ship come into the USS Fort Lauderdale came in this week to Port Everglades, and it was great to see the men and women of the military on that as well.
Wow, neat, awesome. Man. But I'd love to see a photo of the USS Dale one
Definitely.
Day, back in the day.
That would be a great framed,
right?
picture in your house, unless you already have it.
Yeah, she's 154 feet long, so yeah, and she's actually sunk off Norfolk, so Virginia, she was sunk as a target. So I'm going to go fish her as soon as I can get up that way. That's definitely on my bucket list, is to fish that ship that my great-great-grandfather.
Joe, she wants to fish the ship that was actually used as a target ship. Now it's on the bottom of the ocean. She wants to find that ship that was once above the water, now below the water, fish on that thing, and maybe catch a magic ship full of Deo fish.
Write a book. Because, man, I'm telling you, I'd read it.
Yeah. Right?
It's a great story.
Sure is.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing, and I think that it would be definitely an adventure and brings out my pirate and me. I can't wait. It'd be just exciting, definitely to fish where this boat has been decommissioned. So definitely on my list for sure.
It's amazing.
For sure.
Well,
but I got another report that there are some tuna out on the hump. So you can get there and not fish those rips and fish into the current and try to. We're using those feathers, or also using an Islamorada flyer, which is patented down here in Islamorada by Galen Johnson and More Bird Fishing. But you can check them out. They really work so well. You put them out in your riggers, even if you're running an outboard versus an inboard, they work. Just send them to China, just send them way, way back. And those straggly fish that you scare with those boats, with your boat, will actually come by and grab those flyers.
Wow.
And they work really well during, in the weeds too. So you can make them, make sure that you're running. We have a lot of scatter out. I don't know where in the world all this weed's coming from, but it is not good.
It's the topic for the last 4 shows.
Yeah,
Deb, so
pollution, I'm assuming.
One day the weeds should go bye-bye. Deb, we're going to rock here, kiddo, but have a great day.
Yeah.
Get on Blue Water. I love the photo you sent me, the Blue Water Girl Charters, that great shot of the transom area. You got like 4 or 5 ladies in the back of the thing. Great picture, by the way. So,
yeah.
Thanks for all you do, Deb. You're the best.
You're the best, Captain Deb.
Bye, guys. Have a great day.
All right. See ya.
Just so you know, Stephen J. Gray just walked out here with a batch of fresh Antonetta-made chocolate croissants, Joe. And I'm waiting for mine to cool down to have that first bite because she is one heck of a chef.
I'm already eating mine, not waiting.
We knew you would wait there, knucklehead. So I'll take a little break, and the toy chest will pop open next, Joey.
All right.
Hang on. Fox Sports 940.
Live.
Pompano Ford is your one-stop shop for everything you need. Whether you're looking for the power to tow, to ensure you get your shipment there on time, the perfect amount of space with bells and whistles for the whole family, or the ocean breeze in your hair, our award-winning sales staff is here to help you get behind the wheel. With our 21st century service department and on-site Ford certified body shop, Pompano Ford will keep you on the road, ready for your next adventure. Visit us today and drive home in a Ford.
Nothing beats the thrill of extreme kayak fishing, with little standing between you and fighting a monster fish. And when it comes to kayak fishing, nothing beats a Hobie with its hands-free Mirage Drive propulsion system. Nautical Ventures is your exclusive Hobie dealer for Broward and Palm Beach. They have the widest selection of models and accessories to make your Hobie uniquely yours. They're rigged by our in-house experts who fish the tournaments. They know what it takes to win. Go to nauticalventures.com to learn more. Nautical Ventures, the go-to people for Hobie.
South Florida fishermen know that this is blue water country, where big fish, big water, and big expectations sit right offshore. So we build blue water boats for the blue water fishermen, where yacht-grade construction meets 21st century technology. And compromise? Well, we leave that for the other guys. You can customize your own blue water boat by visiting bluewatersportfishingboats.com and discover why boating is better on a blue water.
Out on the water, the gear you run can make all the difference. So it's no surprise that Simrad is one of Florida's most loved and trusted brands for marine electronics. Simrad brings all the components of a great day's fishing together in one place. Powerful radar, advanced sonar, and award-winning displays. It's all integrated and trusted by consumers for more than 75 years. To see what true marine heritage looks like, navigate to simrad-yachting.com.
Catch more fish with FishBrain, the world's most popular fishing app. FishBrain provides the tools you need to fish better, helping you to make bigger and better catches. With over 14 million anglers from around the world, no other fishing app contains as much detailed data as FishBrain. Find catches, make connections, learn different fishing techniques, everywhere from your local pond to the middle of the ocean. It's the only fishing app with maps for every body of water, with specific layers for catches, waypoints, and depth contours. So start catching more fish with FishBrain. Join for free at fishbrain.com.
By texting 64,000, you agree to receive recurring automated marketing messages from Babbel. Message and data rates may apply.
Gentlemen, you got time to quickly say good morning to our Facebook friends and family here?
Oh, yeah.
Say hi, Joe. I'm trying to do some research on our toy chest thing.
No, actually, he's eating food.
We got...
oh, my God. These croissants are unbelievable, Steven. Unfreaking real, dude. Wow.
We got Al Fernandez. How's it going, Al? We got Militia Newton. How's it going? Sorry if I butchered your name there. And then we have Marty Slack. Better late than never. Boom. Yep. And we got Josh D. Andrea. He tuned in. And then we got Albert saying Eric is making him hungry. So.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
He has no idea how good these damn croissants are. I mean,
yeah.
Steven, they are unreal.
And Albert, we'll work on definitely getting you on the show, man, and talk about the Crubera. I think that would be...
Love to hear it.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yep. So we'll save all that for when we can get you on. And he's a top fan, so that'd be cool.
Outstanding, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I pulled the croissants inside. You guys can have more, okay?
Thank you. I'll take more.
It's not what it takes. So tell me why can't this be love?
You were doing a video on the side, and I was actually shoving that croissant with a bite of carrot at the same time.
Yeah, I got everything.
It got like lodged in the esophagus, and I almost lost my entire bite there to the floor here, pal.
Almost died. That was, on video.
That was freaky, bro.
We would have got a lot of views.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
If I die on camera, we get major ratings, okay?
Wait.
Can we arrange that today?
Yeah, we'll take one for the team, okay? I'll go and just just die here on the set, okay?
It's like art, dude.
I
Like,
choke like food.
when you get a painting and someone dies that painted it, it's worth
If he dies on set, I want the Simrad.
Well, normally you're supposed to give me the Heimlich maneuver. And
Can I get your watch?
Here, pick my wallet out of my pants, Joe, while I'm laying down here comatose, okay?
Can I get both watches?
Sure. Well, when I pass out dead, you can take it whatever you want.
You're catching all the fish because you're tuned into the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
Gentlemen, this is good work. Very, very good work.
Catch all the fish. Drink all the beer. Anchor down. We're staying here.
With your hosts, two legendary fishermen, Eric Brandon and Joe Hector.
Oh, I certainly admire people who do things.
Brought to you by Pompano Ford and Pompano Lincoln, an easy way to car.
You're just the guy I want to see.
Glad you're here. Drop the guys a line at 866-801-0940.
One ringy dingy.
And now, while you drink all the fish and catch all the beer,
Come on, pull yourself together.
it's back to Eric Brandon and Joe Hector on the Nautical Ventures Weekly Fisherman Show.
During the break, I'm enjoying this truck croissant, and I was really having a fine time with it. I grabbed a carrot for Penny's stash, and Joe's doing a video, so I'm slamming on the chocolate croissant and a carrot at the same time, and I almost lost my my life.
Yeah,
I was caught down in the old throat area.
It's close.
And
I would have to save his life, and then
the eyeballs came flying out of my head. So.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine doing mouth to mouth on him? Oh God,
I wouldn't do that.
You guys would leave me sitting there just choking. Okay,
I would do the punching in the chest.
a couple of really.
Hey, Joe saved Eric, but he had like 5 broken ribs.
Oh man. But that's okay. That's actually legal, by the way.
Remind me not to get sick of this show.
Legal.
Shall we open a toy chest to get on a happy thing here? Yeah, it's good. I like the sound effect. Toy chest is open right now. It's a cool thing, Joe. The Sonic Nightwave.
Okay.
On the show today. You'll see this on the Facebook stream as we're going today.
Right.
The Nightwave is an ultra low light marine camera built around Silex' patented black silicon BSI CMOS sensor. Now, I'm not sure what that technical term means, but it's definitely allowing you to do stuff like see in absolute low light, okay? You can see in moonless nights. I mean, this thing is so amazing. It's so much more affordable than the other brands you may see out there in the market today, Joe.
Right.
But these are portable. You can take them around. They're highly in demand. They were hard to get for a while because the Ukrainians actually wanted all these units for their troops and to help the war battle.
Gotcha.
And now they're back available to use for the public, okay? But again, put them on your boat. The Sonics Nightwave is a great unit. Flexible mounting options, easy setup. Nightwave can seamlessly integrate with major brand MFDs via the video output displaying clear color digital night vision, Joe.
High tech.
Clear color digital night vision. How cool is that?
That is awesome.
Avoid the boats. Avoid the pilings, avoid the rocks, avoid hitting your neighbors, avoid hitting me. So check it out. It's the Sonics Nightwave, and it's really a very
that
cool
looks like a really great product to have. And you know how many boaters have hit the rocks at night? So
we've heard of a couple of tragedies a few years ago where guys were hitting jetties at high speed, couldn't see where they were going.
Oh, man.
And would have helped them out there for sure, yeah. So this Sonics Nightwave is really a record-changing, life-changing kind of thing for guys who have boats. And the main thing is it's affordable.
Sure.
Because boating ain't cheap, so if you can afford
these days,
a new thing, you're good.
Yeah, man.
We got time to talk about a few things. Joe, number one is you got a little camp still going on?
Yeah.
This camp happening?
Yeah, so we got our kids' youth camp sponsored by Nautical Ventures.
Yep.
And SA Company and Yeti and Fishbrain. And we're super excited about it. It's coming up August 8th to the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like we're probably going to just start offering just the 3-day for now.
Right.
Because we were doing the 5-day, but unfortunately because we got pushed back so far because of school.
Right.
And they have orientation that week, Thursday or Friday. What we're going to do is probably just stick with the 3-day for the kids. So you can go to extremekayakfishing.com and you could register there. You can get all the information about our camp. The kids get so much awesome stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to kayak fish. They're going to fish off land in different scenarios.
This is going to be at Quiet Waters Park, right?
Yeah, correct. At Quiet Waters
Park.
Park.
We got the flyer up right now, so you can see.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, in Deerfield Beach. So it's an awesome, huge lake with some big peacocks, some big bass. It's going to be a blast. And every kid that registers gets a free SPF 50 SA Company custom EK Youth Camp shirt, fishing shirt, and they also get the hat.
Nice.
They get a face shield. They get a tackle box.
Wow.
So, yeah, they
All
get
right.
some really cool stuff.
What's the age range? What's considered to be a kid?
7 to 12.
You can't be like a 35-year-old kid and be out there hanging around?
No. 7 to 12 is our age.
And it's open to boys and girls, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Yep.
you teach basic fishing skills?
Correct. Yeah, we're
101?
gonna have guest speakers. We're gonna teach tying knots, techniques. We're gonna have a casting contest. We got Power Core rods. Warren's gonna be there for, I believe, the last day, and we're gonna do even a raffle for the kids where they can win their own custom Power Core rod, which would be great.
This is important. You actually teach them the favorite words to use when a fish comes off, or something gets like off the hook, or you go to gaff a fish and they miss it. There's some key words I use quite often when I'm fishing, and they're extremely effective, but not allowed on the FCC violation list. Okay.
Yeah.
So
right.
Don't you worry; those kids already know those words.
Man.
Probably more than you.
Yeah,
so.
we hope not, man. But it's a great cause, and I can't think about more fun camp. I've been to camp many times as a kid. My father forced me out to some ministry, religious retreat somewhere, which I tried to sneak out of and leave 2 or 3 times. And they kept catching me every damn
I would
time.
too, man. Jeez.
Yeah. So the camps I went to were terrible. But this is a fun outdoor event.
Yeah.
Healthy, man. You're breathing clean air.
Yeah. You got the kids fishing.
Here's the thing, Joe. The kids are putting down the phone. They're putting down the Game Boys or whatever they're playing with these days. Okay.
Yep.
What's in popular?
The Game Boy was of the 90s.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's 2022.
Xbox.
Sure. We'll roll with that.
Anyway, they're putting down all the video games. Okay.
Putting down the typewriter.
Hey, can we move on here? You know, Joe had an awesome question today, and we never got to finish. You know, which he asked the question. Can you give the question again, Joe? Can you set it up for us?
Yeah,
sure. Can you set it up here? Oh my gosh!
Whatever you sure.
The cassette player is going.
Hurry up, Joe, before you get cut off again.
We're getting tired, man. Go ahead.
All right. So my question earlier today,
trivia question
was
which we had a winner.
Was the smartest fish in the world?
Yeah.
And we had the multiple choice. And anyway, it was manta rays.
Smartest fish in the world, right?
We want to know how you validated that. Yeah.
So
how'd you prove that? Who did
from
that?
what it says here, okay, and this is based off of 5 different. What do you call it? Like studies, I would say.
Get to the point before Monday, okay?
All right, so here we go. So the mantas have huge brains, the biggest of any fish, with especially developed areas for learning, problem solving, and communicating, which is very.
They can speak.
They have their own ways of speaking. Correct? Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
They put out like fish
to
chirps
communicate. Yeah. They even rival a dolphin, which is a mammal.
Wow, Flipper's pretty smart.
So think about how smart those rays are.
So the manta ray is a very intelligent fish. Some guy spent time actually interviewing one and talking to it, and they had a one-on-one thing going on.
Yeah.
And it says it has communication skills and a big brain. He obviously understood what the manta ray was saying back to him.
Do you want to hear something even more crazy? I'm going to finish it off with this.
Yes, please. Yeah.
They have an IQ of around 45.
So who the hell? Come on, Steven. Who the hell
comes up with this?
Sit down and decide this manta ray is that smart. I mean, I want to know.
Think about that.
We have a lot of manta rays off the coast of South Florida. I see them from the helicopter on a regular basis. Now with all the weeds lately, but you know.
Wow, man. They rival a dolphin?
That's amazing.
They have an IQ?
Yeah.
They could problem solve?
Did you pull the thing out of a Cracker Jack box? Is that
this is
like one of those novels?
They do look really cool though when they're cruising the water there. Just
all right,
their
so
thing.
let's go back and just give some props. In case you guys are new to the program, Stephen J. Gray is the daily helicopter reporter for Channel 7 WSVN, and does a great job flying out there reporting.
Thank you. The helicopter thing has its ups and downs, though. But
hopefully it's ups and less downs.
Yeah,
Steve, okay. But, phenomenal job, man, being the traffic reporter. He's also a private helicopter pilot as well.
Commercial helicopter pilot.
If you want to go somewhere else, he'll take you around for a fee and fly you there.
Very cool.
This guy's got more damn things he does.
Love it.
Did I meet him? he's got amazing skills, okay?
True entrepreneur, man.
So, by the way, guys, I've been watching the water for you guys, and once again, the sea wade, not as bad as it was a couple weeks ago, but still all over South Florida beaches, from the pretty much keys to the trees.
All right, thank you very much. So, the wrap-up report today before we go is lots of weed, scattered mahi. Some of these fish are basically just barely legal.
Yeah.
A lot of caps are throwing them back. A couple of wahoo have been spotted and boated.
Yeah, bottom fishing's good.
Sean Rolls nailed a couple of nice big fat kingfish.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there, and as Norm Beckhouse says, you're going to not fight the weed, just drop on down to the bottom. The mutton bite's great.
Yep.
The Keys report is Deb was saying some dolphin, but George Clark said snook all over the place.
Yeah.
So, not a shabby fishing report.
Yeah, it's.
But, by the way, windy and weedy. 18-mile-an-hour gusty winds today out of the east, and laying down a little bit tomorrow, but still a little windy tomorrow as well. So,
thank you, Jen Gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Time to get out of here, man. Eric in studio. Thanks for all you do. We'll have the podcast up later on at Nautical Ventures, iHeart, iTunes will be up there. You can watch the Facebook stream. And by the way, guys, we always say this to you. We want the show to stay on for like a long, long time, do we not?
Yes, we do.
You have a chance, share. Just hit that button at the very bottom of your phone there, okay, where you're watching. Hit the word share, okay?
Yeah.
It shares to your favorite groups you know. Spread the love about the show.
Share if you care.
Share if you care. Joe Hector, thank you, bro.
Hey, bud. Great show.
Phenomenal show. Great trivia question. We finally got to the bottom of the whole idea about the manta ray's IQ.
Pretty amazing.
And a major thanks to Stephen J. Gray for A, what he does with all the technical stuff here, and B, the croissant, Stephen.
That's from Antonetta, not me.
Off the chain, bro, okay?
Yeah.
All right, we got more for you inside.
So you guys have a wonderful day. Sports talk all day long right here. The one, the only, Fox Sports 940.
Go Raiders.
Go Dolphins.